I'm Sofia Ramyar from Afghanistan. I lead Afghans for Progressive Thinking, which is a local non-profit organization, and I work there as the executive director. Regarding the gender equality in Afghanistan, I came from a male-dominant country, Afghanistan, where women do not have the opportunity that men do in Afghanistan. For example, women cannot freely drive the car, they cannot go work in the society, especially in the rural places, and also most women who work in the leadership position, they do not receive the respect for themselves being as a leader of a society. At my speaking and briefing at the Security Council, I will speak about why youth's inclusion in the peace process matter, and also why youths are important, that their voice should be reflected in all decision-making processes. So that was the main topic, and also I would address that why the international community should always include youths in the debates in the national level and also at the UN level. So I hope that I gain support for our work in Afghanistan, and also both technical and financial support so that the youth in Afghanistan could continue the work they are doing, and also that they have their voice should be reflected in the future, and also in present and in the future. So our work, Afghans for Progressive Thinking, all our work is for a peaceful Afghanistan. We want to bring youth in a safe environment, in a safe space, so that they could communicate with each other, they reduce their prejudices and increase their understanding. So working on these issues and on these values will build a peaceful Afghanistan. So that's the work that we are doing in Afghanistan under our organization. So I thank the UN, the Security Council, for adopting the resolution 2250 that gave us a recognition for our work in Afghanistan. But that is something on a piece of paper. So I want the UN to further support us to design, to have specific resources, so that these youth that they came with their own idea, with their own initiative, that should be supported by the UN and UN member states. So there are a lot of civil society and youth organizations that they are doing incredible jobs at the grassroots level, but they have never have chance to share about their work, about their achievement and their challenges on a UN level or at the United Nations level. So getting their voice, bringing them to the UN, the meetings like today, HLPF, that make a lot of difference, and so they would be able to contribute to the policies which are being made at the UN level. So I think having them present here and hearing from them will be a huge contribution for the youth organization and civil society back in their countries. In Afghanistan, we are a member organization of United Network of Young Peacebuilders. You know why? That since 2013 we advocated for Resolution 10250 on youth peace and security. Back in Afghanistan, after the resolution was passed, we raised awareness about this resolution in Afghanistan. We organized many events, invited the government, and we initiated the first ever Afghan youth representative to the United Nations program for the first time in the history of Afghanistan. That this delegate, he traveled to the UN, spoke at the Security Council, and his message was that youth are making a lot of efforts for the peace building in Afghanistan, and he was one of the examples of youth that are working in Afghanistan. So this was a great success for us because we had a youth representative who traveled here, spoke here, and also the government of Afghanistan support this initiative. So this was a great success. We continued, and we are having the second Afghan youth representative to the United Nations this year that he will travel again and will speak at the Security Council. I think I have missed to answer your questions. Your question was regarding the gender equality in Afghanistan. One of the issues is that we do not have equal number of men and women participation, even in the government, in the civil society, or in any events. So we have worked since the establishment of our organization in 2010. We make sure that we always have equal number of men and women at our programs. But at first it was a challenge for us. We were always getting like around 50% women's participation. But slowly, like after years, we worked with the family, so they allowed their daughters to come to our programs. Now we have reached the number of women's participation to 45%. So we have already met the goal that we have set a few years ago. By 2030, currently we work in 7 provinces of Afghanistan that we have reached around 20,000 youth and university students. So we have impacted this number of youth. By 2030, we hope that we impacted around more than like twice this number. Yeah. And also we currently work in 7 provinces of Afghanistan. By 2030, our goal is to take the message of our organization to 34 provinces of Afghanistan by 2030, and also to have equal number of youth participation in the government and the decision-making process. I know this is very ambitious, but I believe that we youth, with a lot of enthusiasm and with passion, we are able to achieve this goal. I thank you all for watching this video and for all your support who has been given to Afghanistan, to youth in the past few years. We would like you all to not forget Afghanistan and youth, and include more youth in the policy levels. Thank you.